Good morning and greetings from Yerushalayim, where I am for my grandson's bris Rosh Hashanah on Shabbos. And I just wanted to take a moment and share with you something beautiful that I saw the other day. It's not directly connected to Rosh Hashanah. Some might say this would be more appropriate as a Simchas Torah vart, but there's a good lesson over here that's worth hearing, or a good idea. Hashem went around to all the nations asking them whether or not they wanted to accept the Torah. And each one of the nations says, well, what does it say in the Torah? And the response that Hashem gave them was to share with each of the nations a mitzvah that would go directly against the nature of that nation. And as a result, they each rejected the Torah. For example, he told the nation of Esav that the Torah says, do not kill, and that was against their nature. Do not murder, I should say, and that was against their nature. He went to the nation of Yishmael and said the Torah says, don't steal, and that was against their nature, and so on and so forth. But when he came to Klal Yisrael just said, Nasa v'nishma, we will do and we will listen. And the famous question that a lot of the commentators ask is, well, why didn't Hashem tell Klal Yisrael about a mitzvah that would go against their nature? And maybe if Hashem had done that, Klal Yisrael would have rejected the Torah as well. So why weren't we given that same test as all the other nations were given? And I saw the other day a beautiful answer from the Avnei Nezer. The Avnei Nezer says that Hashem did exactly that. How did he do that? Because prior to Matan Torah, Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu that at the time when Hashem's presence was there in Har Sinai, that Moshe Rabbeinu had to make a line around the foot of the mountain and tell the people that they were not allowed to try to approach God. And that trying to approach Hashem is so much within the nature of every single Jewish person that to tell us that we were not allowed to cross a line and that we were not allowed to approach as much as we wanted to, that was something which went against the nature of each and every single member of the Jewish nation. And despite that, they listened and they didn't cross the line. So that was the opportunity that Klal Yisrael also had of being given a mitzvah which went against their nature. But unlike the other nations who rejected, as difficult as it was for us not to approach God, we listened and we didn't. But this insight kind of unlocks the idea of what is our true nature. And it's especially poignant as we get close to Rosh Hashanah to remind ourselves that deep down inside, what we all really want is to come closer to Hashem. And whereas perhaps at Har Sinai, there are certain limitations placed in our ability to do so, but now during Elul, before Rosh Hashanah, and certainly once Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur come, there's nothing stopping us.